Hi, responding to Juno's Den, Dipshit of the Week about the TSA. Link in description, and I'm going to make a very short video. If you want other links, then by all means go to his video, and he has some links. So I'm not going to repost every little thing. The crux of what is going on here is if you were to come over and touch my boobs, or if I were to come over and stick my hand down your pants, that would not be considered acceptable by society. We both know this. But if somebody ordained by the church, government, in a particular costume does it, it's somehow okay. At the crux of this is double standards. If somebody in the political class gets to do something that we don't get to do, and should not get to do, there's something wrong. Now, I'm wondering what happens if the workers for the TSA get sexually harassed by a coworker, or even by a customer. Maybe a customer who resents something that's going on decides that they're going to stick their hand down the pants of a TSA worker, or they're going to feel up a TSA worker because they don't want to put up with this. Well, then what happens? Well, they get sued for sexual harassment. And it's not that I want these people to be sexually harassed. But were I in their positions, even if I had a family to feed, I would quit. And you bring up a good point about children, and that is worth researching. If somebody under 18 gets randomly selected, then what happens? Or are they just ordered not to randomly select people that look young or something? Or if somebody's under 18, can they say, well, I'm under 18, and then get out of the scan or something? What happens when somebody's wearing a burqa or something? And I've seen, well, granted, I haven't seen a burqa, but I have seen, on occasion, women who are obviously Muslim because they are covered in something head to toe. I mean, it's not just a veil like a headscarf. And that's what American Muslim women tend to do, is wear some kind of headscarf, or some kind of scarf around the head and shoulders, and just dress modestly. But I have seen a couple of occasions where you have women wearing some other type of covering that does cover more. What happens in those cases? I suppose when someone like that gets randomly selected, then there will probably be some kind of lawsuit. Will the Muslims get to opt out, or will anyone else get to opt out on religious grounds? Well, the Pastafarians can make up a doctrine of self-ownership, because the Pastafarians, they take it pretty far. They will take their parody religion as far as any other religion to make a point. To say, look, why are you giving allowances to these other silly people, right? Okay, so I'm keen on the Pastafarians. Maybe they'll invent this new dogma of self-ownership, and so then all you need to do is be a Pastafarian and then say, well, on religious grounds, I refuse to be searched any kind of way or something. What I'd like to see is an act of civil disobedience, but unfortunately, I think the one people are planning for the Thanksgiving weekend isn't going to do anything but hold up other people. Is not going to disturb the people in government in any way. They're going to be fine. They can have private jets that we pay for or something. You know, I mean, they're fine. So yeah, this is the natural end of a philosophy that says one group of people gets to rule other group of people and have double standards. This is the end of that philosophy. This is that philosophy put into practice. So yeah, I feel bad for you because apparently you don't seem to have a choice in some cases not to fly. I actually do have a choice. However, this means that visiting for internet friends from anywhere, not say in the same state or something, is pretty much no longer an option for me ever. Unless this gets changed again through an act of civil disobedience. Perhaps people will, perhaps the airline industries will pretty much tank and then pay the government to, gifts, of course, gifts. They're not bribes, they're gifts, to repeal this law. So, I don't know. Okay, well, that's my little piece of commentary. Yeah. And you did a better video about it than I ever could. Because I would just run off into some rant. Alright, well, I'm off to other things. And this is filler, so YouTube doesn't cut me off, and I'll see you guys later.